Hey, what's up? Let's see. There's Cooter Brown. What's up, Cooter? Trav, what's up, bro? Camping out in the woods, man. Trying to burn a fire, get some coals down. I'm gonna cook later. I'm gonna cook directly on the coals. Gonna cook a steak. What's up? Says Herbert Woodsman. Hey, everyone. Hola says Trav. Howdy, y'all. Says Herbert. Outdoors with Dennis says, hey, y'all. And then that person says, just kidding. Uh-oh, the dogs are here, so let me put them a second or they're gonna knock this over. Come here. Come here. Come here where they can see you. Yeah. There you go. Swing your partner around and round, pick her up and throw her down. Hey. All right. Nice to meet you. I'm a country girl. Well, nice to meet you too, country girl. So I just decided to hang out tonight, relax. I think we're gonna try to start that cabin next weekend. Howdy, Frank. Welcome, everybody. Welcome everybody in. So trying to see if Johnny came out. I don't know where this other dog came from. Anyway, I don't have light on in my shelter yet. There's my shelter. Got it set up, ready to sleep tonight. Got 35 people in here. Got 4 likes. If everybody could give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And this dog is gonna knock over the camera. So when it gets darker, I'll turn my light on in here. I've already run one light kind of down trying to record. Hi, Ozark, says Nancy Drew. Howdy, Nancy. She says, hey, everyone. She gives everybody a wave. Right now, I'm still trying to split this wood because, let me show you. I'm going to be cooking this tonight right on the coals. Ain't going to have any grill, no pan for it or anything, just stick it right on the coals. I've done that a couple times in a couple videos. And then I also brought my little cast iron skillet. I'm going to try to cook up some taters. I probably need to get them going first when it's time to start. But all this wood you see burning, this is all cedar that I'm chopping up and burning. That's what I want to cook on. Once I get everything cooked on those coals, I'll start using all this other trash wood back here behind it. I'm also making a video. P. Keegan said hi. Howdy, P. What's up, man? So I am making a video while I'm out here. Earlier I recorded myself opening this up, and that was something else. There was a rat in there. Scared the daylights out of me. Cut up some wood and did some slingshotting with the shepherd sling a little bit that Nolan made for me. And now here we are. I thought I'd do a live for a little while until it's time to cook. And then I'll probably get off of here and go back to recording my video. 17 on here, 8 likes. I'd appreciate all you can give me, please. I'm gonna chop up this other piece of wood. I also brought some coffee that I'd like to make. I'd like to start making it soon before it gets too late. Woodsman, just in case you're wondering. That's what I'm cutting my steak with tonight. It's not really a steak knife, but it works. Works just fine. think I'm in a knot or something. That ain't working. This one ain't gonna work. There it goes. You'll see these knots. Anytime I'm trying to chop where there's knots like this, makes it really difficult. Here's the other side of it. They kind of went together like that. But anyway, let's see here. Immortal Coil. Sir, where are you at? I am in Southwest Missouri. I'm in the what I call the 20-acre woods. It's my friend and my boss owns 20 acres. He lets me camp out here. It's actually part of the area that they claim Bigfoot's at, you know. Nice. Play my army buddy. I'm gonna try to get a couple more chops out of this. Oh. All right. Watch out for bears. Well, I don't think there's any out here. What's for dinner? Herbert, you wasn't paying attention? I was showing a big old steak a while ago. Having a big old steak, I'm gonna put it directly on the coals instead of, and I'm also gonna cook. I'm gonna try to fry up some taters. Just have steak and taters. I'll show y'all around a little bit. Hang on. All right, here we go. Here's the fire up close. Nice fire. It'll be good to cook on. In here, I don't really have it lit up yet, but this is my little shelter. Got my cot in here. I was gonna open up that other side over there, but just so wind could go through, but decided not to. It's a lot of work. Anyway, and then there's that stove I had in there. I took it out when I first got here and set it over here. And here's the mess I've made with all these sticks here. Can make some good shelters out of those or add on to this shelter. I'll take you around. I made this shelter at the beginning of, I think, or it might have been the end of summer or the beginning of the fall. I can't remember. And it has stayed together so good, I can't believe it. I mean, we've had like tornado type weather. We've had rain, wind like crazy. That's the other reason I was figuring not opening up. Not opening up the back, because if I did, and I leave it that way and a big old gust comes, scared it'll just like try to pick it up or something. Because when I'm gone, this part here closes down so that wind can't get up under there. That's one solid shelter. Yeah, it don't look like much, but boy howdy, I can't believe it has lasted this long. Even the tarp, I can't believe. When I came here today, you'll see it on the video if you watch, but I had big old logs, like, here they are, these logs laying over here. These things had fallen from up yonder and was laying on top of this thing. I can't get myself in here. Yeah. And I moved those. That was the first thing I did. Then I started cleaning this out, getting all this wood out, and that old stove. And there's a rat in there, scared the daylights out of me. Do you have bear spray? I don't know if I was allowed to do that. Hope so. Yeah, I got it. Where are you from, Survival Man? I am in Southwest Missouri. What's everyone, says Cora. What's up, everybody? Dang rats, yeah. The thing, the dog was trying to get it, and I was trying to save the rat. And then it jumped out at me. It was terrifying. There's Lefty on Bull Shoals. Woodsman, he says. 21 people in here, 11 likes. If you could give me a like, I'd really appreciate it. I plan on doing a live on Sunday. I wasn't gonna do one tonight, but this fire's taking so long to burn down for coals. I was like, well, might as well. It's something to do, you know. What's up, Randy, says Lefty. Just hanging out, man. Making some coals so I can cook a steak here in a little bit. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate everybody coming in. You know, I'm going to tell a little bit of a story. Hope to tell it on my video too. I don't know, man. It's weird. Y'all are going to think I've lost my mind, probably. But, I like telling it. And hopefully I won't cry or anything when I tell it. I cry real easy. So, about a week and a half ago or so, I woke up in the middle of the night just in a massive panic. Like I couldn't breathe. And I was running around my house just like I just wanted to run. I felt like I was fixing to die. And I'm freaking out and I'm panicking. I go outside on the porch, hoping it was a little cooler, and I'm raising my arms trying to open up all this, and I was breathing deep, and it just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop happening. And I'm not talking about a panic like if a dog's chasing you or somebody jumps out and scares you. I'm talking about I've never had anything like this in my life. And it wouldn't leave. It was the scariest thing I've ever faced. Well, Then it got to where every morning I'm started having the same things every morning when I'd wake up trying to get ready to do stuff. That panic would hit me so hard. It was unexplainable. It was torture. It was torment. It was terrible. I went on that trip to PA with 210. I think he probably was thinking I had lost my mind. At one point, he actually asked me, "Do I need to take you to the hospital?" And I was thinking, probably. I think I'm probably going to have to go. And it's weird the stuff that triggered it. Anything sad triggered it. If I heard somebody had died or uh, even being like when we got in Pennsylvania, I don't know if I told 210 this part, but just being in Pennsylvania, being in a totally different state was freaking me out. And I felt like I couldn't breathe. And it's like, I just kept thinking, I gotta get home, I gotta get home, I gotta get home. I can't explain how bad it was. Unless you've ever experienced it, you'll never understand. I called my daughter. I'm trying to make this a little shorter. When we were in Pennsylvania, I called her at one point, and I started crying so hard and telling her how much I loved her and telling her how sorry I was. She used to have panic attacks, and I always took them serious, but I didn't. She would always try to tell me, I would try to tell her the same thing everybody says. It's like, well, just get your mind off of it. Think about something else. Think about something else. Just breathe deep. Breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. Just don't think of it. Think of something else. None of that stuff works. It don't work at all. Because it's not what's on your mind that's happening. It's something in your system. Well, with her, it ended up being, hers went on for a long time, for a few months. She finally had to go to she went to the ER several times. She called the ambulance. They thought she was a lunatic. They kept telling her there was nothing they could do to help her. So she finally went up to some specialist. He tested her, and she had 4 different types of mold in her system. The apartment she was living in had mold everywhere. And so I'm thinking that's what's wrong, is that I got mold in my house. And so then that just makes things worse. I start panicking inside, thinking I'm going to have to move away from my house. I don't know what I'm going to do. The thing is most of the people that was at the get together probably didn't know I was having a panic attack. They probably just thought I was really strange because, when you're doing something like that, you don't want to show it to everybody. You just try to act normal, but it's impossible to act normal. I came back home. I'm making the story really short, but I can't tell you how many times I cried and cried and cried and cried. It was the scariest thing, and hopeless and helpless because I couldn't get it to stop. And I kept asking God, why is this happening? What is going on? And I noticed yesterday morning it was bad, but it got better yesterday afternoon. And then the day before that, it was really bad in the morning, but got better in the afternoon. So yesterday evening, or yesterday late afternoon, I'm coming home from a delivery at work. And I asked God again, I'm like, God, what do I need to do? I can't live like this. They say people get to a place where they want to be done, over with. And you can't ever figure out, how can somebody ever get that? Well, it's not a place where you think, oh, I just want to do that. It's a place where you're so miserable and so scared and so panicky. You feel like there's no way I can live like this anymore. And that's how I was feeling. And so that last time I asked God, what is going on? The thought entered my mind. I believe it was Him telling me to start thinking, what have I changed? Just start from the beginning. What have I changed going back in time? You're supposed to try to think of everything. Am I eating a different kind of food? Am I using a different kind of toothpaste? Am I using a different kind of shampoo or a different kind of soap? Or what's happening? So as I'm going through all these things, I thought, my doctor prescribed a acid reflux medication about a week and a half ago. And then I thought, you know what? Today and yesterday, I only took 1 pill instead of 2. because I'm supposed to take one in the morning, one in the evening. I forgot the ones in the evening. And I thought, that's got to explain why it was bad in the morning and not in the evening. So I called a lady that is an RN nurse, registered nurse. I asked her, I said, can that medication cause like massive panic attacks? And she's like, well, I don't know. She said, let me look it up. So she looked it up and she was like, oh my gosh. And it just flat out said it. When I make my video, I'm gonna try to put it on the video, but it explained it in detail and it said, yes, that medication can cause panic attacks. It can cause anxiety, panic attacks, mental disorder. It's crazy. And the doctor never told me that. The pharmacist never told me that. Nobody ever told me any of this stuff. So I knew that had to be it. I stopped taking that medication yesterday. Yesterday morning was the last time I took it. Didn't take it last night. Didn't take it this morning. And I am back exactly to normal. It kind of makes me angry because I feel like I wasted my whole Pennsylvania trip. Because I spent the whole entire time, every minute of every day, just thinking I'm fixing to panic, I'm fixing to panic. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But yet I'm trying to be normal to everybody around me. Yeah, oh yeah, how you doing? Yeah, cool, man, cool. But inside I'm panicking. So anyway, I just had to share that story. And now it's like I wish I could help anybody that has panic attacks. I will never take that lightly again. I started reading up on panic attacks, and everybody thinks they have them. It's like, oh yeah, I wake up and I start getting panicky because I feel like my dog got out, and I'm like, that's not a panic attack. Maybe, but most of them are just anxiety. A panic attack is serious. Anyway, so that's my long short story. Hi Woody, says Dan. Nomadic. Social anxiety is terrible. Nomadic camping with endless. Oh, hi Dan. I'm looking at mold toxicity. Interesting. Does cause anxiety and other psychiatric symptoms. Yep. Luckily that wasn't my problem. Thank God, because I did not want to move, but that was a problem with my daughter. But it took her 3 months. They detoxed her. They said it could take 6 months to a year, and it took 3 months. She started feeling good again. Tron says medications can cause side effects. Oh, yeah, those things. And one of the things that frustrates me about that is these doctors and pharmacists, they go to school. And let me tell you what my doctor did. I walked into her office. I'm fixing to change doctors. I walked into her office, got into my little room. She came in, and there was so many things going on. When you're having stuff like that, it's not like one little thing. It's like you're waking up in the middle of the night. You're in the middle of the day, this is happening. When you have this thought, this is happening. So I had written all this down to where I could describe it to her. And when she came in, she said, so what's going on? And I says, several things. And she looked at me, she's like, I got time for 2. That's what she said. She had time for 2. She didn't have time to listen to me. She didn't care anything. Most doctors, I feel like, don't care. I honestly feel that way. I feel like they're just taught to give you a medication for everything. I told her and another doctor that I saw that I was having panic attacks. And the other both of them were just like looking at me like, and the other doctor actually said, And that was it. There was no question, what are you eating? What are you taking? How many times are you taking it? Are you mixing medication? They didn't ask me nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so I'm definitely going to be switching doctors. That's just pathetic that people can go to school for that long and be doctors and be in control of your health and be that irresponsible and that uncaring. They just want to run you through like your cattle. Sooner you figure it out, the better. Yep, I agree. Nomadic. My doc will spend a half an hour with me. I used to have a doctor like that. He would sit down, cross his legs, pull out a little tablet. He'd say, tell me what's going on, Randy. And he would just let me talk. And then he would ask questions. Not this doctor. And the only reason I got this doctor to start with It's because she was the only one taking new patients at the time, and I've just stuck with her because I didn't feel like changing. But I ain't doing that no more. They just want your money. I agree. I agree 100%. Yeah, because with her, like if she's out of town, if I call to make an appointment, they say, well, she's out of town. You can see Dr. So and so. Well, that Dr. So and so that you get to see when she's gone is her husband. They're like a team, and they're both in there. He's got his patients, she's got her patients. When he's out of town, she's taking care of his patients, and vice versa. Let me look at this fire, and I'll stop talking about it. I am not a doctor, but I'm so grateful. I can't tell you. I have gotten on my knees so many times thanking Jesus Christ. I have. I am so thankful. I have never felt so good to be able to breathe. So normal. I was telling people at work that today. It's like they're like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I can breathe," and they're like, "What?" They don't understand. I'm so thankful to have breath. What do you do for a living? I work at a kind of a hardware type store, doing deliveries and stuff like that. 18 people, 20 likes. I appreciate it, everybody. I'm gonna try to move this around. I think it's getting close to where we can cook on it. Before too awfully long. When it burns down enough, I'm gonna. I dug this area out right here. When it This is called a keyhole fire, is what it's supposed to be, but I didn't have a shovel. I had to do it all with a stick. But I'm going to try to drag the coals out of here over to here. And I'll cook my steak here and my taters. And then keep a fire going over there to keep making more coals. Great camping stream and amazing videos. Thank you, man, Zephyr. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. I appreciate everybody watching me, man. I know my videos ain't the best, but I have fun. I hope you have fun. I like meeting new people. Today, after all that stuff and not being able to breathe, I just wanted to get out here and just, I didn't care if I don't even care if I do anything right, you know? I don't care. I just want to camp. I just want to enjoy. I just want to breathe. I want to hear nature. I'm so thankful, and I better stop because I'm going to cry. I'm so thankful to be alive. I'm so thankful to be able to breathe. I might ought to start getting them taters ready now. Sorry that I'm not keeping up with all the comments, y'all. I'm trying. That is why I camp to relax. Nomadic, you got it, dude. You know, I think we get to a place where we take everything for granted a lot of times. It's like we just wake up and breathing's just normal. Not panicking is normal. You know, griping, belly aching. I do that a lot. And now I just look around. Look at this place. Look. Look at this place. Man, that is beautiful. So beautiful around here. I'm so thankful to be able to be out here and enjoying this. A lot of people can't. Amen to that, Woody. Says Woodsman. Woodsman says beautiful. Hey, what's up, 210? 210, I was just telling my story, bro. Talking about how the Lord brought me out of it, and I am just thankful to be alive, dude. I'm so thankful to be alive. I'm being thankful to breathe. I'm being thankful to walk and be able to camp out here. I've shown them how beautiful it is out here. Look at this. It's just beautiful. I just want to be out here and have fun. Not just have fun, but enjoy myself, relax, have fun. I'm gonna start some coffee. I think I'm only gonna do one. I want to be put out there also, but I don't know about the having fun part. Sounds a little overrated. Just saying. Overrated? This overrated? He is good, 210. He is good. Me and 210 had a good talk about all that. Sometimes I let everything become first sometimes. I let God be last. What sense does that make when he has charge over me? Oh, that's hot. Wisdom says, no, you're right, it's always fun. 210, we are all guilty of that for time to time. Yep. Nomadic, I have to get up at 3:05. Good night. Hey, good night, Nomadic. Thank you for stopping in, man. Appreciate that. I'm trying to boil coffee, and I left my coffee cup way back at the truck. I guess I could take y'all with me and walk and go get it. I'm only on 20 acres. It's not like I'm 4 or 5 miles away. Every time I come out here in the spring and summer, though, I end up with poison ivy. I hope not this time. Right down here is where we're going to build that cabin. So there's the shelter back there. There's a marker. And then that area, let me see. Show you real quick. I'll show this on the video too. Ow! That thing hooked me. You can't really see it. This is, I don't think you can tell that this is really sloped out here on this part. Oh! But I thought it was just so pretty out here. See that white spot? That's our marker. So, let me turn it this way. Okay, so that marker right there, this is the area. Wanting to cut out a lot of this stuff and put that cabin here. There's like a little drainage creek down there. Got all these little trees. There's a big tree there, but it's leaning away. So if it was to fall, it's not going to fall this direction. Another big tree over there, but it's far away and it's leaning that way. So I think it's kind of perfect. Herb says, thanks Randy for sharing. Reminds me how good God is. Yes, he is, Herb. He reminded me too, because like I say, we take things for granted so often. Man, I gotta get to the truck. Get my coffee pot. Or my coffee cup. There's a light in there I was trying to charge too. In Johnny's workshop. I wonder if it's charged. This is so pretty out here, y'all. When the neighbors are quiet and the planes ain't flying over. There's the shelter. It is just so beautiful out here. I'm probably sounding a little overboard because, oh, ow. I'm a little bit more thankful than normal right now. These dogs of Johnny's, well, they love to camp out with me. There's 3 of them. One of them's getting really old, and so she sometimes comes out, sometimes she don't. She's not in the best of health. These other ones, they like coming out and hunting, and it's fun to have them there. And it kind of makes you feel comforted if, you know, if something, I tell you what though, you'll be dead asleep in the middle of the night and they jump up and just start, I mean, there's no warning. And it'll be anything. It'll be a possum or an armadillo. But, I mean, when you wake up out of dead sleep, you think you're being attacked by something. Still like having them out there, though. All right, we have finally made it to the truck. Well, almost. I still got to put some stickers I got from Pennsylvania on my cup. I'm also gonna get me a fresh piece of gum. This gum is in a cardboard box, recycled cardboard. We're inside my truck. Where's my cup? I'm gonna go over here to the shop, see if that light's charged. Try not to let y'all see too much, since it ain't my house, my place. I'm sure he don't care, but oh, it's ready. The light is green. It's done. Oh man, I'm so glad for that, because I was gonna be running off short on lights. It's rechargeable. Got 2 of these. Are y'all still there? Nobody's saying anything. If nobody's there, let me know. Tell me you're gone. What's up there, handsome? Washburn Billy. What's up, Washburn Billy? Herbert says yes, he's still here. Are you? White new top. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to switch hands because I'm shaking too much, trying to carry too much stuff. There we go. There should be a little gooder here. Justin H says I'm here. What's up, Justin? Washburn says I'm a smart aleck. Hate me later. I ain't gonna hate you. Man, I like you, but I ain't gonna hate you. I'm hungry, y'all. I hope that stuff is ready. Look how beautiful this is. I know y'all are tired of hearing it, but look at this. Listen. Oh, all you can hear is neighbors' dogs barking way out yonder. So I ain't gonna do supper on the live because I need to finish my video. So when it's time to cook, I'm probably gonna get off of here and start recording again. I've gotten kind of addicted to these lives though. Probably doing too many. People are probably getting tired of them and wanting to unsubscribe. But they're kind of enjoyable. I like seeing people. There's a mushroom. I don't know what kind it is. There's 2 of them. Y'all see those? Let me turn this phone around. Y'all see that? Mushroom? There's another one just like it over here. There's the shelter. I've told y'all before, Johnny's already told me that if I ever want to bring anybody out here camping with me, I can. So if anybody's ever going to be in the area and wants to, let me know. Especially this winter, somebody can come and we can stay in the, hopefully we get that cabin done. It's going to be a little bitty thing, but should be plenty big enough for 2 people. I missed your reply. I apologize, says Washburn Billy. Adventures Ken, I actually like lives better than I do regular videos because we can all interact with each other. Evening, Nancy. Yeah, I like them too. I know some people though like the videos, and I hate to do just lives and then start losing the people that like the videos. But videos they're more fun, they're more interactive. You get more views, you get more hours, you get more likes, or I do, than I do on my videos. I guess my videos haven't been doing so great. I suppose more people get likes on their lives. Oh, I'm so glad that light. Here before long, I'm going to turn it on inside of here and get me a thumbnail. I've already got a couple of them. Let's see here. This is what it's like inside here. Sitting on my bed. There's my shirt hanging up in case I get chilly and need it in the morning. There's my bed. $23 people, 27 likes. I appreciate the likes. Thank you very much. So peaceful. I'm so glad I have this weekend. I've already mowed my yard or weed eated it. I mow it with a weed eater. Gonna knock out tonight's camp out. What is your thoughts on the Lux Pro tent? It's a hot tent that I've been looking at. I don't know. I've never seen it. The only hot tents I have two. One of them's a little bitty, we used to call them pup tents. They call it a two-man. It's really big enough for one person with a little bitty stove, and it's a Pomali. And then I got the Circle 6 Pomali, which is really big. That's my favorite. I love that thing. I like the little one too. I'm just getting old, I guess, and it's getting harder to get in and out. But I love sleeping in it. I probably would like any hot tent, honestly, regardless of the brand. As long as they don't look weird. I don't like really bright. Like this shelter, see how that's green? I don't really like that. But that's just how it was. It was either that or black, because the other side of it's black. That's what you see there. I think green is alright, but I'd like it better if it was camouflaged or brown, probably. Ken says, I'm trying to figure out where to camp tomorrow night. Unfortunately, the weather is looking like it will not cooperate with me. Just camp in the weather. Anytime I'm ready, it seems like tonight, I'm ready for weather. I'm ready for bad weather, man. I'm in here. It could rain and rain and rain. It'd be so cool, but it never does when I want it to. When I can't be in here or something comes up, it seems like that's when the storms come. Ooh. Coffee water's starting to get close, I think. Close to boiled. I'm only doing 1 cup. I probably need to start cutting up those taters, man. Those things are gonna take some time, I think. Unfortunately, I don't have any water to wash my hands. Let me get plugged in here. There we go. I'm plugged in. Doing good on battery life. We are supposed to get haze tomorrow because of the Canadian wildfires. Washburn Willie's or Billy says it's the Lux Hercules tent, not Pro. I have something mixed up over here. I've never been in any other tent than the Pomale. I'm gonna try to rinse my hands off a little bit so I can cut up these taters. I was gonna show somebody a tip real quick if anybody's interested. Hang on. So there's several people that I watch. Byron Bates is one of them. I've watched him for a long time, for a long time, almost from the start, I think, for him. And I used to see him holding this thing in his mouth with his phone to record. I was like, man, what a good idea. So when I got a carrying case for my phone, it came with this little, it came with this little carrier, that you put on your belt, little clip. But I don't use the clip. I put a sock on here and I taped it with this. And now, when I'm wanting to record, a lot of times I'll put my phone in here, push record, and then I snap it in. And then I just carry it around like that. They actually make those with mouthpieces, but this does the exact same thing. And so you can do a lot of stuff with your hands. Pretty cool. The only thing is you got to try not to breathe heavy. A lot of times I have it in there and I'm all. So anyway, just a tip. If anybody's got one of these at home, don't throw it away. I know they're nerdy, but you can use it for what I just showed you. There's so many times I'm doing something with my hands and I can't get the camera right, so I'll try to stand behind it and put my hands in. And a lot of times this is a lot easier. Cool, behind the scenes info, says Nancy. Yeah. How do you like it, Cora? Herbert says, good idea. Woodsman says, just shot coffee out of my nose. Thanks, man. No problem, dude. All right, it is ready for coffee. This is a scooper, a coffee scooper that was given to me by Jimmy Boy. This is number 4. I guess that's the 4th one he's ever made. Anyway, it's going to be my first time to use it. Herbert says, any tips from Randy on how to get the shot is a good one. Thank you. I know it looks silly. When I first saw Byron do it, I was like, what? And I started looking online. Well, I actually made mine first. And then I looked online and saw, oh gosh, they actually make these things. Why spend the money to buy one? One heap and scoop. I don't have my Aldi's coffee tonight. Tonight I've got the Great Value hazelnut medium. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I gotta cut up that tater. I gotta stop talking about it and do it. Okay. I love it. My name is Adam Cora. This is my cat Meow. Here's the tater. Fixing to cut it up. I could do it with y'all in my mouth with that thing, but it's harder to hold it upward like that. So maybe I'll just try to point y'all down here. See if this will work or not. Can y'all see that? Hopefully. Okay, there's my pot. There's my knife. Here's my tater. Ooh, I got my thumbnail. I felt weird. Nope, 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 nope. He's wanting some, y'all. You want one? Here you go. He's chewing on it. He didn't like it. I knew he wouldn't. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm almost done cutting it up. There they are. Gotta get some salt and pepper and oil. Hang on. Nope. No. No. Okay. Coffee's ready. So I dumped that coffee. I dumped those fries on a plastic bag. I'm gonna salt and pepper them, but I gotta heat up oil first. Here's the oil I'm using. All right, let me put it on the fire. I need to get this thing tightened up. Turn the camera around the right way. Look at those coals, y'all. All right. Woo! There's the grease. I'm gonna go in there and salt. Hey, there's Mission. Let's see here. Oh, there's Connie. Hang on a minute. I gotta look here. Olive oil has gotten expensive. We were looking at them tonight and it was like $7 for 16 ounce. But yeah, it's expensive. Connie says, hey Matt. 210 says, hi Mission. Don't forget to save some for your video. Yeah. I got that. Hey 210 Mission says, man, I missed a lot. Mission says, hey Randy. Connie says, a little olive oil here, 16. Oh, a liter olive oil. Yeah, it's high. I'm currently uploading the shorts from the Nobles meetup. Should be out in a few minutes. Cool beans, Nolan. I'll be looking at it tonight. I'm making a video tonight too out here. I recorded myself a little bit doing like 2 or 3 shots with the shepherd sling you made me. Love that shelter. Thank you, mainly. Off grid, I appreciate that. Connie says, did I miss where mosquitoes were eating Randy's legs? Nope. I sprayed myself down so much with tick spray. Probably unhealthy. Let me go try to salt and pepper these taters because the grease is popping. Whoa. Pepper. Okay, y'all, so let me get this turned around here. I love the smell of real fire. Me too. Here's the salt I'm using. Australian sea salt fine. I was gonna go with the pink salt, but it didn't sound quite as healthy. I'm doing a garden wash burn, says. Off grid. Bye. See ya mainly off grid. Or whoever's leaving. Where's the onions? Don't have onions this time. Nancy, 210 by Nancy. Getting good. I don't know what's getting good. Hey, most everybody on here has a channel, so please write down everybody's names and stuff and go check them out afterward. I'd appreciate that. I'm fixing to put these in the grease or the oil. I think it's too hot. I'm gonna bring y'all over here and let y'all watch me. So here's taters. They're salted and peppered. This video I'm making tonight will come out next Sunday, a week from this coming Sunday. Just in case anybody's interested in knowing. I got a mess. Here's the meat we're going to be having. We're going to cook it directly on the coals, but that's going to be in the video. I'm not going to do it live, I don't think. All I'm finding is a spoon. That'll work. Okay. While these are cooking, I'm gonna have to get that steak ready. So I might make a unique cooking video tomorrow, provided no purple rain. Man, Herbert, I really hope no purple rain shows up, dude. I'm so thankful out here. Sometimes I get loud neighbors that live a few acres away, but definitely no purple rain. Sorry, I sing about Nancy. Okay. Nature dog with company. Oh yeah. Got him, and the other one loves camping with me. These are Johnny's dogs, but anytime I come camping, they love hanging out with me. I hate to get off of here, y'all, but I got to get some footage for the video. So for those that were in here earlier, I told a story, kind of an emotional story, but I may tell it on my video too. I don't know. It's just something that happened to me, but it's kind of a long story. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna call this one off now, or call it quits for now. I could come on later, maybe after supper, but I gotta get this supper cooking for my video. Have a great night filming and camping. Thank you, Nature. Connie, I appreciate that. 210, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming in. Nolan mentioned a while ago that he's got a video coming out here in just a little bit. Some shorts, I think, or a short from the Get Together in PA. Y'all please go subscribe over there and watch his videos and give him some thumbs up. Ozarks Woodsman, y'all go look at his site. He came out with a video yesterday, a story video. It is really, really good. I think you'll like it. You start really getting into it and anxious to hear what's happening next. I think y'all like it, so go check him out. Check out everybody that's in here. I'll leave y'all on for a few more minutes. Anybody that wants to post their videos and stuff, you can. Got the shorts ready to roll. Nolan says in 2 minutes increments, starting at 8:45. There you go, people. Please go check him out and check out those videos. I'm gonna do it tonight. Can't do it at the same time. I'm doing all this because I use my phone for everything. There's 3 of them, he says. All right, man. Well, most of y'all are like family. I love y'all. I really do. I don't say it very often, but I do. I appreciate everybody coming in, spending your time with me. I'm going to get off of here for now. I may come back on later. I don't know. I'm going to eat, record it, maybe go. Missions videos just came out. I just saw my notification pop up. So y'all go watch them. I'm going to get off here. Appreciate everybody coming in. Might see y'all later. Bye.